Welcome to Study Unit 5. Today, we examine the architecture of sales technologies and digital intelligence. For decades, sales professionals viewed the customer relationship management system, the CRM, as an administrative burden, a reactive ledger used to log calls after they happened. Modern CRMs function as autonomous systems of intelligence, actively orchestrating the entire buyer journey. In this unit, we move past basic data entry to analyze fully integrated, AI-driven sales technology stacks that inform every stage of a transaction. To understand how this works in practice, we will use a specific anchor case, HeavyLift Cranes Limited. HeavyLift manufactures massive, bespoke construction cranes costing upwards of 15 million rand. Selling these machines requires navigating deeply skeptical, high-stakes organizational procurement teams. When a buyer cannot physically assess a multi-million rand industrial asset before purchase, traditional sales tactics fail. Closing that deal requires redesigning the underlying sales architecture. A high-performing sales team in 2026 does not rely on a single piece of standalone software. They build a layered architecture of specialized tools. The foundation of this stack is the base CRM layer, anchoring all customer data. Built directly on top of that base are the sales enablement and analytics layers, converting raw data into usable content and actionable insights. Finally, the outer layer, the communication layer, encompassing video, social, and email, is how the team actually interacts with the clients. The value of this stack comes from API integration. This is the connective tissue that allows these distinct layers to share data and talk to each other in real time. By linking these layers, API integration eliminates the traditional data silos, separating marketing, sales, and operations. The stack acts as a centralized source of truth. As a buyer moves between company departments, they never have to repeat their information or requirements. Back at the foundational base layer, this integrated data enables autonomous relationship management. Artificial intelligence handles the heavy lifting of data hygiene, automatically updating contact details directly from platforms like LinkedIn. It monitors engagement continuously, automatically flagging the salesperson when a client relationship starts cooling off due to a lack of digital interaction. By analyzing every email, website visit, and social media touchpoint, the CRM provides proactive, next best action prompts. The system offloads administrative tasks, returning hours of active selling time to the representative every week. An API-integrated architecture takes passive data collection and turns it into proactive sales momentum. Let's apply this structural theory to the HeavyLift crane scenario. This document outlines HeavyLift's finalized digital infrastructure. Notice that their CRM is directly integrated with their engineer's computer-aided design, or CAD, software. Industrial sales suffer from a tangibility gap. Heavy machinery is too large and complex to bring into a boardroom for a client demonstration. HeavyLift bridges this gap by exporting their CAD data to generate a digital twin, a fully interactive, virtual representation of the physical machine. Sales representatives deploy this digital twin using two distinct immersive technologies, augmented reality and virtual reality. Augmented reality is used for site surveys. A representative can use an AR tablet to place the digital twin into a client's actual physical space, verifying dimensions and pipe alignment in real time. Virtual reality is used for story living. An entire procurement team can put on headsets and walk through a proposed warehouse layout, identifying operational bottlenecks before a single brick is laid. Letting buyers experience the solution firsthand creates deep emotional engagement, directly reducing their perceived risk of the multi-million rand purchase. While immersive tech handles the visual presentation, a generative AI intelligence layer supports the representative during the actual meeting. Generative AI listens to the call in the background, handling administrative offloading by automatically writing meeting summaries and drafting follow-up emails. More importantly, it provides real-time meeting intelligence. If a buyer mentions a competitor on a video call, the AI instantly displays a battle card on the representative screen, highlighting exactly how their crane compares. Before the meeting even starts, that same AI can process hundreds of pages of a client's annual sustainability disclosures, distilling them down to a 3-point summary of their most pressing strategic needs. Augmented and virtual reality overcome physical objections, while generative AI overcomes informational objections. Together, they effectively close the tangibility gap. All of this preparation leads to the final hurdle in the B2B cycle, negotiation. To prepare for these high-stakes conversations, Sales teams now use AI-driven negotiation simulations, functioning essentially as a flight simulator for sales professionals. Representatives engage in natural language interactions against specific AI-powered buyer personas, practicing their pitch on simulated characters like a strict procurement officer or a risk-averse technical lead. This allows them to test advanced negotiation tactics, such as the give-to-get or the anchoring method, without risking a real contract. Following the simulation, the AI provides an objective feedback loop. It issues a performance score and flags specific moments where the representative gave away too much margin or failed to link the price back to the product's value and use. As these stacks incorporate more predictive data, the responsibility to govern that intelligence ethically becomes a primary leadership task. Collecting intent data and real-time insights from multiple digital sources requires strict adherence to privacy laws like GDPR and POPIA. There is also the hidden danger of algorithmic bias embedded within the stack. Sales leaders must conduct regular governance audits. They have to ensure that their AI lead scoring and negotiation tools are not unfairly biased against certain regions, demographics, or types of companies. Hiding the use of AI from clients creates ethical friction. In 2026, transparent data governance is a strategic advantage necessary to secure buyer trust. The 2026 B2B sales environment is fully digital, continuously analyzing data to guide the seller's next move. Succeeding in this environment requires 3 core competencies: architecting seamless API integrations, leveraging immersive and generative AI presentation tools, and enforcing strict data governance. Evaluating these systems is a mandatory strategic requirement for modern sales leadership. You can now apply these concepts directly to the HeavyLift Cranes Test Yourself scenario located in your study guide. Additionally, complete the required reading in Jobber, Lancaster, and Lemonnier Fitzhugh, Chapter 13 on Information Technology and Sales Management. The technology stack is built and ready. The next step is human mastery.